One thing I love about Toycember is the fact that I can get away with pretty much anything during the course of this review series, and I don't care what the algorithm does. So if I want to just do something for me, that's what I'm going to do. And if I can just do something for friends, that is also something I am going to do. So today's Toycember is all about Makeship Plushies, a company that will do little mini made-to-order limited-time campaigns for content creators and internet personalities in order to get just stuff made, including plushies of their characters or mascots or what have you. So we're going to be taking a look at two of them today, both of which based on my friends, and this is basically just for anyone who was curious about getting your own made if you are a content creator out there, or if you're thinking of backing somebody else's project and just want to see what the quality is like. And we are going to be starting with PartyDemoness, aka Minerva, and her Kibby mascot. Now, this is in the category of the Blorbo plushie, and it's a pretty decent representation. Her little cat model is pretty much exactly like this. Little paws hanging out, little round ball of energy and fluff. It's a pretty good job. The light blue is correct. You can see perfect circles of violet for the cheeks. The eye shape is done exceptionally well. Everything is accounted for. The shape of the mouth, the little white eyebrows, that works too. And yeah, all the way around, it's got this like cute little round, little ball design to it. And it works. It looks very, very nice for a representation of the mascot character. Other little things, I like how much added detail went into this, the print across the cloth in order to get all of her details correct. I mean, the striping is one thing, and that goes all the way around the plushie, so it's all the same striping that you see. But also little things, so like the paws, for instance, you can see that little like strokes of blue in there, just to give it the kind of gradient effect that she kind of has on her model, and that's true of the horns as well. Little details like that are what make me convinced like this is actually a pretty good and pretty well made plushie to account for little spots like that. Yeah, a little bit of white tuft and lines there at the top too. These are not like free floating little paws either. These are stitched in. These aren't going anywhere. So it's a little bit more secure than it might look. They're not going to flap around on you or anything. Nice wide base, too, for it to sit on, so it's not just a ball that's going to roll around on you. The big feature, of course, is this enormous floof of a tail. And this is a really soft material that they did for the tail. It's a very nice feel to it. Just almost like hair that you would see on I wouldn't say professional, but like a normal store-bought plushie. Feels pretty good. Also, yeah, it's not just hair that's just been strung together. It is also plush, so it holds its shape and everything pretty well. And yeah, surface feels nice and smooth and soft. It's foam inside, so it's nice and firm. Actually not sure what kind of stuffing it is. Funny enough, I haven't ripped one open to find out and don't intend to now. Either way, it's got a good bounce to it, got a good squeeze to it. You can basically just do with this Blorbo what you will. She'll go back to her shape, and yeah, all the stitching looks pretty good to me. Everything's held up together pretty well, considering I've had this for a little bit. Granted, I don't hurl it across the room or throw it into ovens or anything, so I don't know exactly how much damage it can take, but I don't know, hasn't gotten hurt at all. Nothing seems to busted or anything. Yep, and then everything comes with a numbered tag and a little bit of authenticity to it. So there's your reflective sticker to account for that, just to make sure, you don't get any knockoffs of anything particularly popular. The Min Kibby plushie by PartyDemoness, Minerva, only 270 made. Makes it pretty rare and special to know that you got like an early piece of merch. Min, as well as the next one we're going to come up to, are very talented VTubers. I'm going to link them to the description below. It would not surprise me to see them take off and just become super popular to the point where having their original piece of merchandise becomes a really, really big deal in the fandom. So, yeah, that's one reason why you jump on plushies of small-time creators like this who are doing things through Makeship, Because if they take off, you're going to end up with something that thousands of people are going to wish they had gotten themselves, but you have it instead. So, as I said, this is more like in the Blorbo plushie. We do need a little bit of variety to really show that Makeship is a consistent product. So, released the following year, we now have a little guy plushie. This is Redclaw. Now, this is in his dinosaur form. He does not have a, well, I guess he has the chapter, little text-to-speech guy that he's got. But for the most part, he doesn't really have a mascot other than his T-Rex form. So that is what has been immortalized in plush form. And this is, again, pretty well made. Just like Minerva, you can see a lot of printed detail across the surface, despite the fuzz that you can see. It is still very well printed and very clear. And this is a lot more subtle than what's on Minerva's too. So they can do that as well. You see a little bit more detail printed on the chest. And then a lot in the head. So we got a lot more a lot more things involved going here. In order to just kind of convey his mouth line a little bit better, his is actually a three-dimensional detail. So there is like a ridge here, rather than just being a printed on line. You have all of these little horns that stick up across his design. A little up there, these little ridges across his nose, above his eyebrow. These should be sticking up, by the way. Mine got folded over and kind of stuck that way due to how it was packed. That's incidental. Like, I'm not blaming Makeship on that one. It's just how they are. There's ways of fixing that too. I just haven't taken the time to do it yet. I think the nicest thing about his is he's got this completely different kind of fluff going on. It's short, it's curly. It's supposed to represent the feathering that his dinosaur form has, and it does a pretty good job of that. Again, very, very soft, very nice to the feel. And again, stitches all seem to be pretty good. It's a very, very different design, almost like a plush figure rather than, a Blorbo. So, yeah, you can see where, they do both styles of plushies pretty well. So if you're thinking of getting one done yourself, I wouldn't be I wouldn't be concerned or anything. They seem to be able to do pretty much whatever the VTuber or whatever creator you are seems to be able to do what you need to do. Redclaw, King of the Dinosaurs plushie by Redclaw. Only 343 made. And this one is from May 2025. And again, granted, haven't had it as long as Minerva, but it's holding up pretty well. And again, I ain't throwing asteroids at these things or anything, but they still seem to do pretty good long term. I'm very, very happy with the overall quality. Like even things like this, like the curved and waved stitch like that, that's something I would expect a lesser company to get wrong. It's pretty good here. I'm not going to argue. It's a really, really well-made plushie. So, well, yes, I am shamelessly shilling friends. This is also supposed to be useful for any content creator who has the opportunity to do a Makeship campaign, just in case you want to know if what they make is a pretty good product. I would say it is. These are very, very nicely made, and it's a nice way of supporting your favorite content creators and still getting something really neat out of it too. Like, I adore these two things. And if you really want to know, like, durability, this one survived my suitcase to California and back. This thing survived the TSA. So this, I can confirm, well made. So that's going to be it from me. Once again, my friends here are linked in the description below. They're very entertaining, very talented VTubers. Please go check them out. They're absolutely worth your time. And that's going to be it for today's Toycember. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you tomorrow.
Hello everyone, I am Astral Agent Magnetar, a Tokusatsu VTuber, and I am streaming 4 times a week over on Twitch, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday afternoons, and a special late night one on late Friday/early Saturday. So come watch, come hang out, and let's make an impact together.